Hello everyone, welcome back to Changfied YouTube channel, your trusted source for latest updates across South Sudan and beyond. Today we bring you a serious and deeply troubling report from South Sudan, where violence, political tension, and humanitarian suffering continue to grow. A report coming from the region describes attack on civilian displacement of communities and accusation against political and military leader. In this report, we will explain what happened in Naser, the accusation involving Uganda force, the political dispute involving President Salva Kiir Mayardit, the reaction involving opposition leader Dr. Riek Machar, and the current situation in Akobo, where many civilians are fleeing for safety. Before we begin with this report, I would like you to help the channel by subscribing and turn on the notification bell so whenever we upload a new video, you can be notified. First, let's talk about South Sudan has faced many years of conflict since becoming independent in 2011. Political competition between major leaders, including President Salva Kiir Mayardit and opposition leader Dr. Riek Machar, has often created tension and violence across the country. Although peace agreements have been signed in the past, many communities still live with insecurity and fear. One of the most affected groups has been civilians living in areas such as Naser and Malakal and Akobo, where army clashes and military operations have taken place. Let's look at this allegation about military cooperation. According to the report and political accusation, a major issue began around February 2025. At that time, Benjamin Bolmel, who was serving as vice president, was said to have supported military cooperation with Uganda People Defense Force. Critics claim that this cooperation violated the army embargo imposed by the United Nations. The army embargo was created to reduce violence in South Sudan by limiting the supply and use of weapons. However, accusations say that foreign military equipment, including gunships, were used during operation in Naser. Community leaders and activists say that these attacks harm many civilians. Some reports also claim that heavy weapon and aerial attack caused destruction in villages, forcing families to flee their home. A local account from Naser described violent military operation in areas where many civilians live. Witnesses claim that villages were attacked and that families, including children, women, and elderly, were injured or killed during the fighting. Some sources even accuse the attacker of using extreme and illegal weapons. These claims are very serious and they have raised concern among human rights organizations. People living in the region say they feel abandoned and unprotected while political leaders continue to blame each other. At the same time, the political crisis in South Sudan become worse. Government authorities are accused, first by President Dr. Machar, of being responsible for violence carried out by army group linked to the Nuer community, the Nuer White Army. However, according to the report, Dr. Riek Machar reportedly responded by saying that he does not control local civilian fighters. According to his position, it is the responsibility of the government to listen to the concern of citizens and implement peace agreement properly. Instead of solving the political dispute through dialogue, tension continue to grow. Well, this disagreement between political leaders has made the situation even more complicated. During the clashes between local fighters and government forces, reports said many soldiers were killed. Some accounts claim that around 250 government soldiers died during the fighting after civilian and local army groups resisted the military in 2025. This event quickly increase anger and mistrust between communities. Government leader blamed the government blamed the opposition forces under SPLA-IO, under Dr. Machar. Opposition leader blamed the government. Meanwhile, ordinary civilians continue to suffer. Let's look at the international reaction. The international community has started to speak out. Report connected to the United Nations raised concern about possible attack on civilian and violation of international law. Some observers have criticized both the government and the foreign military partner for their role in the conflict. Human rights groups are calling for independent investigation and accountability. They say that civilians should never be target of military operations. While the situation in Naser remains tense, another crisis has emerged in Akobo. A report says that government troops were sent to the region, leading to fear among local communities. As violence spread, many residents began to leave their home and run for safety. Families gathered what they could carry and start long journey on foot. Many of them are now heading toward refugee camp in neighboring Ethiopia. This movement of people has created a large humanitarian emergency. The number of displaced civilians continue to grow in Jonglei State. Entire communities have left their villages. Many families now live without food, clean water, medical services, and shelter. Aid organizations warn that if the situation continues, the crisis could become even worse. Children and elderly people are especially vulnerable during this dangerous journey. In this report also mentioned the local army group, often referred to as the Norway Army, are trying to defend communities. Some of these fighters are said to be working alongside forces connected to Sudan People Liberation Army in opposition. Their support say they are protecting civilians. However, critics warn that more army groups could increase the cycle of violence. The presence of multiple military actors make the conflict even harder to control. Many voices around the world are now asking important questions. Who is responsible for the deaths of civilians? Why are peace agreements not being fully implemented? And why is the international community struggling to stop the violence? Human rights organizations said leaders must be held accountable if they are responsible for crime against civilians. Without justice and dialogue, peace may remain difficult to achieve. South Sudan has experienced many years of conflict. Yet many citizens still hope for a future without violence. Community leaders, religious groups, and peace activists continue to call for dialogue, respect for human rights, protection of civilians, and real political reform. The people of South Sudan want stability and a chance to rebuild their life. The situation in Naser and Akobo remains uncertain. Civilians continue to suffer as political and military tension to grow. The international community is watching closely, but many people believe stronger action is needed to protect innocent life. At Changfied News, we will continue to follow this story and bring you updates as more information become available. Thank you for watching. Stay informed and stay aware. Please make sure you support the channel by subscribing and turn on the notification bell so whenever we upload a new video, you can be notified.